Tēnā koutou, katoa, koi, and Wanamaker Tēnā, alongside Sam Nemerov. We are blessed to be back here at the other rink in Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau. We are at Paradise Botany for the game 2 of the this women's action. We've got the local team, the Auckland Steel, playing up against the Wakatipu Wild, coming all the way up from Central Otago. What a game yesterday. What happened, Sam?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it was a story of momentum. You know, the Steel came out, and within the 30 seconds, Alex Hefford managed to score a goal, you know, get the Wakatipu Wild on their heels, and really you could say that the Steel dominated that first period, but coming out of the gates in the second period, it looked like the Wakatipu Wild really mounted a comeback and made for a really exciting third period with, you know, the game really decided in the final minutes. So I think we're going to see much of the same today. Obviously, like you said, we are on a different ice rink today. We're in Botany, which is a much larger ice surface, so I think it'll be really interesting to see how both teams adapt to that.
Yeah, you're right. It was very tight defensive checking yesterday, so with that open ice, hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that skill game coming in and letting those skilled players shine and get their space and time and what they need to do to score. Look at this, folks. We've got the last 10 games, 7-1, 0-2 for the Steel. 29 wins, 10 losses, all-time head-to-head against the Wakatipu team. Power play firing at 35%. That's pretty red hot, to be fair. Penalty kill, 82% almost. And then that penalty kill that was amazing for the Wild has taken a slight dip there because they got a few power play goals against them yesterday, and that really was the difference. Winning at 4-2.
Yeah, the Wakatipu Wild entered that game with 100% penalty kill, and, you know, against a really stacked Auckland Steel power play, you know, it was kind of to be expected that they were going to maybe mount some sort of offensive on that number. And I think, yeah, they came through. And really at the end of the game, the Wakatipu Wild did go down shorthanded a couple times. And I think that did make quite a big difference, Ian.
Well, as the local in-house announcer, Joachim Haxo, gets us underway, we have that very, very, I love it. It's almost polite, like both teams lining up along the blue line and giving each other a stick wave, and then they huddle towards their net to get dialed back into the game. Yeah,
definitely a great show of camaraderie between both teams. And like we said yesterday, they know each other. A lot of them play on the national team together or have played at some stage. So it's definitely a friendly environment before they start the game. But once that whistle blows and the puck drops, it's a completely different beast. And both teams are going to really come out firing to try and get that win tonight.
You betcha. So, I mean, the Steel are now sitting up on the top of the leaderboard, as you might have seen earlier on that great graphic that's been put up. So they'll be wanting to get some of those hard-earned points to get clawing back up towards the top. There's only 4 teams in the women's league at the moment. Hopefully there's some more in the future. But the Canterbury Inferno, you've got the Dunedin women team. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they
haven't rebranded,
have a specific name as of yet, but
no.
That might be in the works.
If there's any sponsors out there down in the South Island, down in Dunners, we got the Phoenix Thunder, so maybe they can tap into that. We're underway.
Yeah, as the Wild win that puck, and that gets sent back to Evan Yemi. Evan Yemi up to Burstein. Burstein battling with the puck, but that's won by Lalonde, who pushes that forward. And now that will go to Rout. Rout with the puck now. Rout looking for her option, just sends it across to her defensive partner in Evan Yemi. But a bouncing puck kind of evades her stick and ends up on Tuncliffe's stick, but lost there as Patron will keep that in. Sent around in the corner, and then Evan Yemi, will pick that up. Pinching Patron will break that up and send that back into the corner as Hefford and Evan Yemi will battle for it. Patron with a shot on, and just an awkward shot there, and a bouncing puck, and looks like just narrowly escaping that as Burstein will push that out, but a great pinch by Lalonde will keep that puck in as she goes after it, with Tuncliffe now following up. Tuncliffe with the puck, and her and Evan Yemi will fight for it in the corner, with Burstein coming up. So an early chance there with a bouncing puck that just narrowly evaded the person in front of the net for the Steel, as Hansen will break into the zone with a nice move. Hansen just puts a shot on, and that will be handled by Lucy Thomas. So we have a change in goal.
Yeah, Lucy making her first start. She hails from Wellington, and she made her New Zealand national team debut at 16 years old, playing for the under-18 women, where they won gold. So welcome to the NZWIHL, Miss Thomas, and we look forward to seeing you playing a lot more games in the future.
Absolutely, and that puck is won by the Wild as Helmrich will take it behind the net. Up to Holmquist. Holmquist with the puck now, but that's battled for with Hansen, and Hansen will come away with it, trying to center it, but that's broken up. And now the Wild will just retreat behind their net and send it all the way up to Ume, who tries to get it to Nelson, but bounces off her stick. Hansen now just dumps it into the corner where that's retrieved by Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe with it now, cycling, looking for her options. And she loses it to Ume, who just chips it off the boards and down, and that will be retrieved by Jones, and looks like we'll get a first icing of the game.
Yeah, so Wakatipu electing to ice the puck. They are reacting to that pressure early from the steal. It's been all in their zone to start this game, and we've only played just over 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 seconds, and Wakatipu are under the hammer at the moment. So it was a little bit like yesterday, but there hasn't been any goals scored yet, so we will keep an eye on that. Hopefully Wakatipu will break out and get in that offensive zone.
Yeah, and a quick win there for Shields, and that is one to Murray, who takes a shot on, but just wide. Murray now with the puck, and that finds its way on the Thorn stick. Thorn, one of our goal scorers from last night, puts a shot on, but that's retrieved by the Wild and sent all the way up to Nelson. Nelson with the puck now. She takes a shot on, and we'll get our first save from Lachlan Hyde, who is in goal tonight for the Auckland Steel.
Yeah, good to see a change in the goaltenders as they share the position. So you have a replay here as Nelson comes in 1-on-3. Don't like her odds here, but takes a really nice, good shot, that left-hand shot. Again with long reach up to the glove of Paulson. Hyde makes a save. Pulse was in yesterday.
And looks like Chalice tried to put a shot on, but is unable to do so as that puck was pushed out of the zone by Thorn. Thorn giving chase now. That finds its way up to Helmrich. Orr. But down to Richmond. Richmond to Harold. Harold with the puck now as she takes a tumble into the boards, and that goes down into the corner. Murray now with the puck. Murray sends it up, but that bounces off Chalice's stick. Now Bennett's will have it. Bennett's just sends it down into the corner as that puck will go all the way around, and Harold will send it up to Thorn. Thorn now looking for a centering pass. Just unable to get it out as Bennett's does well to keep that in. Now Shields will fight for it as Bennett's makes a move around. Bennett's with the puck now. Tries to find a centering play, but no one there as Thorn will find it. Thorn just tries to chip it out and is unable to do so as that puck gets sent back in, and now Harold will retreat with it and send it behind the net to her defensive partner in Richmond. But Richmond unable to handle it, and that will get sent down to Mills. Richmond with the puck now, just behind her own zone, looking for her options. Richmond tries to get it up to Tuncliffe. Tuncliffe with the puck now, and she sends it forward, and that will go the length of the ice, and we will get our first icing against the Steel.
Yeah, the Wakatipu team doing really well to keep the pressure inside of the Steel zone by containing the breakout, not allowing the Steel to get up off the wall and getting the puck out of the zone. So they're holding that blue line really well in their attacking zone, leading to their offense. Good cycling down low. Nothing came of it, some passes in front, but they're generating some offense.
Yeah, definitely, and that might be something with the bigger ice. There's more room to pinch there for the defensemen, and the Wild really like to pinch and get their defensemen activated. So look for them to continue that as we go forward in the game. As that shot on is saved by Lachlan. Glove save down to Hefford now. Hefford sends it across ice to Tuncliffe, who just can't handle that. As Hollier will pick that puck up. Hollier now breaking into the zone, but stripped of the puck by Hefford, who sends it all the way around to Patron. Patron with the puck now just kind of loses it as Ume in her fight for it. But Patron from her legs, as we get a collision there behind the play from two Wild players, but a little bit of a scrambly start to the game. Here's Weeks, looks for sending pass to Nelson, and a great save by Hyde, shutting down Nelson, who was wide open in the slot, looking 5-hole.
Just as you say, scrambly, something happens, so there you go. Something comes out of nothing just like that.
Now we have Richmond with the puck now. Richmond behind the net. She's looking for her options. Richmond just bangs it up to Tuncliffe. Tuncliffe with the puck now. Tuncliffe gets it down into the corner, and they'll go hard on the forecheck with Richmond with the puck now. Richmond behind the net, looking for her option. She'll just cycle it back down to Hefford. Hefford with the puck now. She gets taken down.
Kind of from the back, so that will be a penalty against the Helmrich player, number 92.
Yeah, as Patron with the puck now, and then we'll get an extra skater here as Hefford will get a shot on, and that will be a good save by Lucy Thomas to shut that one down.
So, yeah, Wild getting a opportunity to showcase that penalty kill, but the Steel getting a chance on the power play. And you saw yesterday, if you watched that game, there was some power play goals. In fact, the Steel capitalized on 2 occasions, and the score was 4-2. So that could have been the difference. We'll see here if that's going to make a big deal in this game. We'll find out with this steal power play.
Yeah, it looks like we'll get a look at the first power play unit of Mulari, Horner-Pascoe, Thorne, Jones, and Patron there. Jones with the puck now. She sends it off to Patron, who just sends it across to Mulari. Jones with the puck now. Jones looking for her option. She'll just send it down to Mulari. Mulari looking for a cross-ice pass and a dangerous deflection. It didn't look like Thomas saw that until the last minute, as Jones will manage to keep that puck in. Jones sends it down to Mulari, but that just hops over a stick, and looks like that will be Helmerson who clears it. Now Mulari with the puck. Mulari looking cross-ice. Slap shot by Patron, and a good save in front by, looked like Thomas, although that might have gotten a body as well, as Patron wasting no time to get that shot on. Patron looking cross-ice. Great cross-ice pass to Mulari. Mulari, puck now, bouncing puck, finds its way to Horner-Pascoe, who puts a shot on, and another great save by Thomas. Now Patron with the puck. Patron looking for her option. She drops it off to Jones. Jones with the puck now. She looks cross-ice to Mulari and gets a shot on, and two great blocks in front by the Wakatipu Wild, as both Mulari and Patron were in front of the slot there, looking dangerous on the one-time opportunity.
They're holding the lanes well, getting themselves to block the shots that are not getting through.
Mulari with the puck now. She'll send it to Patron, and a rocket just rises above the glove hand of Thomas over the net. Patron with the puck now. Sends it across to Mulari. Mulari with it, looking to go 5-hole, but another great stop by Helmerson. Jones with the puck now. She'll send it down to Horner-Pascoe, who sends it to Mulari. Mulari with the puck now. Mulari circles in. She looks for a shot. And a great save by Thomas. And what do you think of that power play, Ian? That was pretty spectacular.
They really know how to move the puck very well. They move it quickly and away from the Wild. So you see here, they're trying to get people set up. Look at this one-timer from Patron. Wow, bringing the heat, just hammers it. But Thomas gets a nice right pad save to it. Steal all over the Wild here with their power play.
Yeah, and getting a look at power play number 2 now. Richmond goes up to Murray. Murray with the puck now. Murray tries to send it in. That gets blocked, but a little backhand opportunity there by Hansen, looking for maybe the rebound by Hefford in front, but that's swallowed up by Thomas.
Yeah, some, again, good face-off win, good control of the puck, and Hansen probably wanted to get that one a little bit more controlled on the backhand. It was kind of a fluttery backhand, but nevertheless still getting the puck on the net.
Face-off won there by Shields, sent to Murray, who just sends that one just wide, but that will come around to Hansen. Shields with the puck now, as the penalty is looking to wind down for the Wakatipu Wild. Shields tries to send it cross-ice to Murray, but that misses, and now Richmond will regain possession, as we're back to full strength here on both teams. That puck finds its way to the center ice to Shields, sent to Hefford. Hefford with a shot now, and that's a rising shot, gets sent over the glove and net of Thomas, but retrieved by Murray. Murray sends it up to Shields, who takes a shot, but that's blocked by Nelson shin pad. Shields and Nelson now in a foot race for it, and Nelson tries to drag it between the legs of Shields, but she does well to keep that puck moving and send it around to Hansen, who then sends it to Murray, and that goes up to Shields as well. Shields looking for her options, but she'll go to the bench, as Pedrosa now sends it into Holmquist. Holmquist puts a shot on, but that's blocked by Richmond in front and finds its way out to Mulari. Mulari now looking to go 1-on-4 with the whole Wild team as she streaks down. But a good defensive play, but she'll continue to maintain possession as she sends it up to Jones at the blue line. Jones with a hard low shot, but that's blocked by Holmquist. And now Hollier will pick that puck up. Hollier now tries to send it cross-ice, but picked up by Hivgeti and sent over to Jones. Jones goes back to her defensive partner in Hivgeti, who sends it all the way up to Mulari, and she'll get the touch on that, so we'll get icing waved off here as Hollier will retrieve that puck for the Wild. Hollier looking to go up to a streaking Burstein, but a good read by Jones breaks that up as she'll send it to Hivgeti, to her partner, and Reeves will chase on for that, but that's sent up to Hivgeti, who then goes back to Jones. Jones to Mulari. Mulari now breaking into the zone, but she's checked well, stick checked well by Hollier, who tries to push it forward. Puck finds its way to Jones, and that gets deflected on a shot attempt sent to the corner as Reeves battles for it, sent up to Hivgeti, who just pushes into the corner briefly to Mills. Now Burstein picks it up. Burstein going one-on-one and makes a move around Jones. Burstein now, and she'll lose the puck to Jones down in the corner, but retrieved by Weeks. Weeks sends it up to Orr on the point, who will just send it back down into the corner to Burstein. Orr now with the puck. Orr across to Helmerson, who can't handle that cleanly, but will get it down into the corner of the Auckland Steel zone. Helmerson now back up to Orr, but that puck jumps over her stick and will go all the way back down.
Both teams will make some changes. Just past the halfway mark of the first period here, Sam, as well. Score 0-0.
Yeah, really back and forth game so far. Both teams having great opportunities as that one gets sent to Murray in the front and looks like sent to Shields, and Shields put a shot on, and that's sticked away easily by Thomas. Shields with the puck now, looking for a centering pass to Murray, and a nice one-time opportunity there, but kicked out by Thomas again as Bennett is harassed by Shields, but she'll break that one up, and that will get sent down to Ashley Richmond. Richmond now breaking into the zone as she does well to maintain possession, but that will find its way up to Thorne. Thorne puts a hard shot on, and again, Thomas has to make a save with Shields right there, providing a nice screen on the shot from Thorne. Bennett's with the puck now, and she'll go up to Pedrosa, but a good effort by Thorne keeps that puck in, and Shields will put a shot on, but that will go over the net, with Richmond now looking for a centering opportunity. And that's picked up by Helmerson. Helmerson now pushes it forward where Harold will field it, and she tries to get it out, but Chalice does well to keep that in as Richmond now will retrieve that puck. She'll go around her own net. She'll just backhand that up to Hefford, who will get the puck at center ice.
Gets taken out with a big hit there.
Taken out by Nelson as that puck will go all the way down, and we'll get an icing there.
That's not the first time, actually, that Hefford has kind of been blindsided a little bit. I don't know if she's seen the opposite player coming in and taking her as well. But here's Shields' shot. Somebody got a stick to it at the last second. Might have been Chalice, sending that puck on a deflection trajectory above where Shields wanted to put it. So a good defensive play, but again, the Steel putting the pressure on in the attacking zone.
Yeah, and we can definitely see that reflected in the shots. 8 shots to the Auckland Steel, 2 shots to the Wild. The Auckland Steel looking really comfortable there and trying to put some shots in on the slot. As a great shot there by Tuncliffe just goes, maybe someone got a stick over it, but that goes aside from Thomas as that's retrieved by Hefford. Hefford looking for a centering pass to Richmond, but that goes over a stick, and that's picked up by Lalonde. Hefford now, big hit in the corner as she retrieves the puck and tries to play it back to Lalonde on her pants, but Hefford now with the puck. Hefford circling, looking eerily similar to her first goal, but she elects to pass it to Patron this time instead of shoot. Patron with the puck now. Patron circling behind the net. She's looking for an opportunity. She turns and puts a nice low shot on, and that's, kicked out by Thomas with a purpose. And now a potential 3-on-2 developing with Nelson with the puck now. Nelson looking to break in and just puts it wide.
Hyde might have got a piece of that.
Yeah, Hyde might have got a piece of it. As a really dangerous opportunity there for Nelson, who's known as one of the best sharpshooters in the league. And Patron will send that up to Richmond. Richmond now with the 2-on-2 developing, her and Tuncliffe. She'll send it across to Tuncliffe, but broken up well by the Wild as that puck will go all the way down, and Hivgeti will retrieve that. Hivgeti now sending it behind the net to Jones, and they'll just go back and forth, looking for a forward to break the puck out. But a good forward pinch by Mills stops that from developing. And now Horner-Pascoe will find it. Horner-Pascoe up to Mulari. Mulari with the puck now. She's just looking for her options. Does well to maintain possession as she's checked by Hollier, but Hollier will come away with the puck. Hollier now looking for Mills.
Oh, gets her stick taken out from her.
Yeah, looked like a stick check by Jones.
Literally.
Burstein now behind her net, but she's rubbed out by Jones.
And they both go down, bit of hold. And another hit. Wow, she's just really giving her the business. Not happy with that, was she at all?
No, definitely not, but it looks like the refs will let them play on.
Another
and a
backside
hit by Jones, answering back.
Physicality coming up.
Ramping up and wasting no time in this game as both the Auckland Steel and the Stampede. As Horner-Pascoe now with the puck, she'll just go in slowly, looking for Mulari, but unable to find her as that will find its way to Hansen. Hansen just cycles it down to Mulari. Mulari to Horner-Pascoe. Horner-Pascoe with the puck now. She dances in on the goal line, looking for Mulari. Mulari with a shot and a goal! Jasmine Horner-Pascoe passes to Anjali Mulari to make it 1-0 for the Auckland Steel.
What a putback. What great control by Pascoe, making the defender commit to her and then finding the wide open Mulari in the middle, and she makes no mistake going 5-hole. You'll see Pascoe with it behind the net. Nice hands, soft pass over there to Mulari. Mulari puts it in right into 5-hole under Thomas's legs there, and we've got a 1-0 hockey game. Steel out in front.
Yeah, great chemistry between that line of Hansen, Mulari, and Horner-Pascoe, and you can see that you saw that last game, and you saw that just now with their great passing, and they're able to execute and put the Auckland Steel up 1-0. As that puck's won by the Auckland Steel and sent down into the zone, Richmond will find it. Richmond sends it up to Thorne, who will just backhand it down to Harold. Harold then sends it to Murray. Murray with the puck now. Murray backhands it up to Shields. Shields looking to break in now. Shields with the puck now. Shields with a shot, and that's handled by Thomas.
Yeah, good save again, but the Wild bench just really up in arms there as they for sure possibly had the rights to call that as an offside because one of the Auckland players was over the blue line, and I think it was only the referee that was in position to make that call, which they can do, by the way, but elected to carry on the play.
Yeah, close one there, and the Wakatipu Wild bench not happy about that one, but that will play on as Helmerson now tries to send that up, but that hits off Murray's skate, and Helmerson will retreat back, sends it up to Holmquist, but that's lost. And then that's sent to Shields. Shields down to Harold, as she'll just send it up, and that will get dumped in by Nelson for the Wild and retrieved by Richmond. Richmond now sends it all the way up to Thorne. Thorne with the puck now, looking for her options, and she'll elect to skate it and then send it up to Shields, who will just get it deep as the Steel will go for a change, as Helmerson will send that up, and Lalonde will send that in, where it's retrieved by Orr. Orr with the puck now. She'll just send it around the boards. But where that's picked up by Richmond. Richmond with the puck now, looking for a centering pass in Tunnicliffe. Looks like that, and a goal!
What a move.
Rachel Richmond able to find the loose change off her own shot and deposits it in 5-hole, and we have a 2-0 game.
What a great backhand. So it kind of intercepts that Wild clearing attempt, passes in front. That doesn't get all the way through, gets it forehand backhand. What a move. Right between the legs of Thomas. Maybe that's the scouting report at the moment is see 5-hole, go for it. The last 2 goals and the only 2 goals have both been scored on the 5-hole. So looking to cash in are the Steel. They've doubled up 2-0 here at Paradise Botany. And we've got a little bit of a discussion going from the Wakatipu Wild captain, Nelson. She's gone over to have a bit of a correro with the referee to check on some things mid-game.
And that puck won by the Auckland Steel is they'll send it up to the goal scorer in Rachel Richmond. Richmond now entering the zone. Richmond able to muscle off route there as she's harassed by 2 players. And that finds its way to Bennett. Bennett's with the puck now, streaking up the side and makes a move around Patronin, able to get it deep. And Chalice will beat that one out for icing, and the Wakatipu Wild will briefly have possession, but that puck taken by Hefford. Hefford looks for a long cross-ice pass to Tunnicliffe and does find it briefly, but bounces off her stick, and that's picking up by Rout. Rout then goes over to her defensive partner in Avanyemi, who just dumps it out, where it's picked up by Patronin, who will just try to fire it in.
Fall.
Yeah, it looked like that was Avanyemi taking a fall with Hansen now with the puck, and she'll go for a shot, and a great save there.
Nice glove save. Rout takes out her opposite player and puts them straight into the net. Not meant to score the person, but maybe get a replay of Avanyemi went down right in front of the Wild bench, and that led to this opportunity here as Hansen comes in. Probably had more time to cut in the middle. Lots of open space there as well, as you see Rout filling in the player and putting the Steel player down. So face off to the Steel here.
Yeah, and that puck looked like it's won by the Wakatipu Wild, where Helmerich will take it. Helmerich up, but pinching Jones will take that puck, where she'll fight with her for Holmquist. Holmquist then picks it up, but that's stopped by Mulari. Mulari with the puck now, and a little bit of jostling for possession there, but Holmquist will come away with it, where Jones will pick it up and send it all the way down. Picked up by Hollier. Hollier with the puck now. She'll send it forward to Holmquist. Holmquist looking for Nelson, finds Nelson. Nelson tries to take a shot, but a nice skate block by Hivgeti breaks that one up, and that one goes right to Mulari. Mulari with the puck now. She'll just stop up, looking to buy time as she drops it off smartly along the boards to Horner-Pascoe. Looks for a centering pass to Hansen, but unable to find it. And that's sent down, but just bounces over the stick of Horner-Pascoe. Now Nelson with the puck as she's streaking down. And she'll take a shot on, and that's blockered away by Hyde, where Ume will pick it up, but that's retrieved by the Auckland Steel from Mulari to Horner-Pascoe, who looks to make a move, but stick checked away. Now Hansen with the puck. Hansen takes a low shot on, and a save by Thomas.
So one of the more dangerous players by the Wild is Nelson, and they elect to get her the puck often, and she streaked in earlier on there and got a nice shot away, being a left-hand shot coming down that right side now. She did try it last game with coming down the left side, so electing to change things up a little bit, but it was stopped and then brought all the way back down, so counterattack is pretty important.
And a face-off win, and we'll get another save by Thomas and another face-off in the Wild zone.
But that, again, another, you talk about little things in the game, and that's one of them is winning the face-offs, but they've elected to shoot that right away. It could be a set play by the Steel and looking to go 5-hole once again, but Thomas up to the task there and stopping that one.
Face-off this time won by the Wild as Pedrosa will try to get it out, but unable to do so, and that will get sent up by Bernstein. Bernstein with the puck now, and she tries to get it out, but bouncing puck there, and a good back check by Shields breaks that one up, but Bernstein with the puck now. She'll send it up to the defensive partner. Bernstein looking for a centering pass, but that's broken up by Thomas. And Shields will just backhand that up to Thorne. Thorne with the puck now, as she's muscled off the puck by the Wakatipu Wild player.
Bit of a hip check. You often don't see the hip check. It's a very positional, good play. That's number 21 on the Wild. Let's have a look. I don't have them listed here. Nevertheless, wow, some good action so far. Again, we're down to the 1 minute 43. There's been a lot of time in between whistles. And sequence of play is pretty packed with action. So there you go. Just keep watching. You never know what's going to happen here.
Yeah, absolutely. And that puck, another face-off win by the Steel. Send up to Patron. Patron with a low shot, looking for a tip in front by Hefford, but doesn't find it. Hefford with a spinning shot.
Oh, no, the goal judge says no. The light did go on. There was a kind of a shot from behind the goal, too, and that went off of Thomas. And it looked like Thomas did get that with the save and held on to it. The goal judge did elect to put the light on, so I'm not sure what happened there. You'll see it here on the replay. The shot was from behind the goal. Thomas does go down to hold it, and it was the save made.
And face-off won by the Auckland Steel to Patron. Patron with the shot and bounces dangerously off the Wakatipu Wild player. But Jess misses the goal as that puck bouncing and now picked up by Bennett. Bennett looks to get it out, but she'll lose possession of it and send it down the ice to Lalonde. Lalonde with the puck now. She just stops up and sends it back to Patron. Patron sends it up to Tuncliffe, but a pass that was maybe a little too hot to handle as that bounces over a stick. Patron with the puck now, and she just manages to get it out, but that looks like it will go all the way down the ice for another icing.
I think it was just a bit of a miscue, and to be fair, the Steel have played a very good positional game this period thus far, and they're in great spots to receive passes, which makes the breakout that much smoother. In that instance, the winger wasn't where they were meant to be or supposed to be, and the puck must have just missed them, and that results in an icing against the Steel.
Puck won by the Wakatipu Wild, where that will go up to Helmrich. Helmrich will just send it in deep, looking for Ume, but that just evades her stick as that puck goes all the way around the lawn now, trying to push it forward to Tuncliffe, who does find it. Tuncliffe now is trying to center it to Richmond, and she'll just get it deep in the zone. Richmond now chasing after it as she'll pressure Helmrich for it, as that finds its way up to Holmquist. Now Nelson with the puck. Nelson streaking in, one of the more dangerous players, and she'll try and make a move around, and quick shot, and another save, 2 saves, and great work from Hyde there.
Probably the best attacking chance the Wild have had all game with a great 2-on-2 setup as Nelson kind of does a little bit of a crisscross. Looking at the forehand, nope, goes backhand. What a great move. Back to the forehand, shoots it, does go off Hyde, and then the rebound comes right out in front. And the winger there gets the shot from the Wild, but Hyde making the stop when needed. That's an important stop for the Steel.
Absolutely crucial stop here going into the end of the first period. As Ume with the puck now. Ume looking to center it, and Jess misses Nelson, and that puck gets sent all the way down by the Steel here. and we'll get another icing. So definitely the pressure mounting from the Wakatipu Wild as they look to close the gap here with 16 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, they're looking to close the gap of that 2-0 lead and going into the period break with a goal to show for, but at the moment they don't have any. The Steel smartly actually icing it because that takes away more time on the clock, less time to score for their opposition.
Important face-off win here for the Wakatipu Wild. They'll get it up to Helmerson. Helmerson tries to get it in, but unable to find anyone in front. Jones will just pin that against the wall, trying to kill time. That finds its way up to Holmquist. Now up to Helmerson. Helmerson with the shot, and a great block there. Looked like Hansen getting her body in front of that, and that will be the end of the first period here.
Yeah, what a game so far. 2 goals to the Steel, none to the Wild, and you've got 15 shots on net from the Steel to the 7 of the Wild. Probably this really dangerous shots, to be fair, even though they've had more than double the Steel. Sorry, the Wild have, how am I going to say this here? 7 to 15, so they're certainly less in the shot department, but getting some dangerous shots,
yeah,
to say the least.
Absolutely, yeah, some really dangerous shots there from the Wild, and really great work by Lachlan Hyde there. Equal to the task, not once but twice there, once with Nelson coming in and then the rebound finding its way out to potentially Holmquist, who just is unable to bury it on Hyde. So great period there, goaltending from the Auckland Steel, and that will make a big difference as they go into the second period here.
Yeah, for sure. The goaltending is a big factor, and at the moment, the Wild don't have any goals to show for it. They are generating some fantastic chances, so by no means are they out of this game from any stretch. And if we saw anything from yesterday, they know how to play and continue to push the envelope. They seem like a second period team. They played really well yesterday in the second.
Definitely, yeah. We saw the Wild mount a huge second period offensive there, so don't go anywhere. We're expecting fireworks in the second period, and we'll be right back with you shortly.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome back again, all you ice hockey fans watching from wherever you are in the world. We thank you. Ko ia and toko ingoa. We are at Paradise Botany, calling the live stream action for your viewing pleasure. This is the NZWIHL. It's the New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League down here in Aotearoa. Myself and Sam Nemerov, we are commentating the action. We've got a fantastic matchup. This is game 2 of the weekend, Sam, and it's proving to be another great game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looked like the Auckland Steel there in that first period were really dominant offensively, but near the end of that first period, especially in the final minute, the Wakatipu Wild really mounted a comeback and were able to turn up the pressure on the Steel there and get a couple of really good opportunities. But the story was Lachlan Hyde standing on her head in net and really preventing the Wakatipu Wild from capitalizing on their offensive pressure. So we'll look to see how the Wild come out in this second period, because as we saw last game, Ian, they know how to turn it up coming out of the first.
Yeah, they seem to be a very strong second period team. So, yeah, let's see how it all shapes up here in this great matchup between the North Island and South Island teams representing here.
Yeah, big rivalry, as that one is won by the Steel there and sent up to Patron. Patron will just chip it in and follow after her own rebound into the corner there of the Wakatipu Wild zone. Patron with the puck now, just circling, looking for a centering feed there, but unable to find it, as that's picked up by Weeks. Weeks with the puck now. She'll streak down the right-hand side, but a good poke check by Richmond breaks that up initially and is taken by Patron. Patron sends a hard pass up, but just unable to manage it is Richmond, as the Wakatipu Wild will try and get out of the zone, but read well by Richmond. Richmond with the puck now. She'll send it up to Hefford, who's all alone in front of the net, but just a bouncing puck there, unable to find her, and that will get sent out of the Wild zone, where Mulari will retrieve it for the Auckland Steel.
So again, that great passing from the Steel, putting the puck on the tape, resulting in the pressure right onto the Wild.
Yeah, definitely, and it looks like the Auckland Steel are really trying to play that game where they're getting into the slot, getting some quick one-timers, as that puck's won by Lalonde, who will send it around the net, but a little bit of a miscommunication there as no one's home, and Ume will take that puck, but is stripped from the puck by Patron. Patron with the puck now. She'll just break it up the middle, and she'll carry it all the way into the zone, looking for her options. She gets it to her forehand, looks for a shot, but kind of a bouncing puck, unable to find it, but picked up by Hansen. Hansen with the puck now, and a good body behind, but it looks like we'll get a call on that on, is it Helmrich? Helmrich, maybe for...
Looks like a body contact. It seemed like it was just a hip check. There was nothing in it, really, to be honest. That's an unusual call in the second period here.
Yeah, well, I guess this is a non-check league. It's still not a non-contact.
Yeah, there's still body contact, which is allowed, and that is pretty much textbook body contact. Like,
yeah, so the Wakatipu Wild not happy with that call, as we'll get another look at the Auckland Steel power play. It looks like we'll get a power play unit number 2 out there, as Shields will take the draw against Nelson. Shields wins that one. That gets sent back to Richmond. Richmond with the puck now. She sends it off to the wing, and Murray. Murray tries to take a shot on, but is blocked. Murray gets her own rebound. Then picked up by Shields. Shields with the puck, and a goal! Hannah Shields finds the rebound off Helen Murray's shot and makes it 3-0 for the Auckland Steel.
Yeah, I actually got a feel for them here. That's a tough one. Straight away, they score the second unit power play for the Steel, and they triple up their lead up against the Wild. This is something that kind of can send teams off kilter and really make a big impact on their comeback, I guess, in the game, because they're down now 3 when they were just down 2, and an unfortunate body contact penalty resulting in that power play goal.
Yeah, you really wonder how the Wakatipu Wild will respond here, as a 3-goal lead to start the second period was not something that they had anticipated coming out of the second period. But nevertheless, here is Horner Pascoe. She tries to put a shot on, but that's sticked away by Pedrosa. Wild with the puck now. Looks like Chalice, as she'll just push it forward. And Hivgeti now with the puck. Hivgeti will chip it up to Mulari, but won by Pedrosa will send it in. Chipped out of the zone by Hansen all the way across to Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe with it now, working her way down the left-hand side. Looks for a centering pass to Hansen, who just manages to get a shot on, but a good save by Lucy Thomas. Breaks that one up with Bennett's now. Bennett's with the puck. She'll try to get it deep, but unable to do so as Mulari will break that one up. But Bennett's comes away with it. Still with the puck is Bennett's. She'll send it up to Burstein. Burstein with the puck. She'll just fire it around to Weeks. And Weeks will retrieve that, send it up to Rout. But she loses it to Mulari. And Mulari with the puck now as she's streaking down. Mulari looking for a centering pass to Hansen. Finds its way to Horner Pascoe, and she'll put a shot on, but a good save by Thomas to kick that one to the side. Burstein with it now, looking for a centering pass, but that misses everyone and goes all the way where Richmond will pick that one up. Richmond with the puck now. Richmond round her own net, and she'll just bank it off the boards out where it's picked up by Rout. Rout with the puck now, circling behind her zone, and she'll send it up to Mills, where Mills will bat that one forward all the way down, and it looks like we'll get an icing here.
Yeah, so the Wild did a good initial breakout pass to the winger who was on the wall right in front of the pump advertising, and then that got sent down, but there was no one in that lane, so that will result in we're just going to replay of the Shields goal. What a play. Great shot there by Shields from the pass from Hefford, and making no mistake on the Auckland Steel power play.
Yeah, and it seems to be the story of the offense for the Auckland Steel is just get quick shots in the slot there to try and surprise Thomas, because when she can see that puck, she's making great saves. But it's just those reactionary ones that she's struggling to deal with. As that puck is won by Rout there for the Wild, or Avanyemi, sorry. Sent up to Nelson. Nelson tries to bang it through, but that's picked up by Patron. Patron just backhands that out into the neutral zone, where that's picked up by Avanyemi, but pocket picked by Shields. Shields now with the puck. She's coming alone on Thomas. Shields with the front, and off the side of the net. As Shields was walking in all alone there. Off a great pickpocket there.
And the linesperson, Jones, and the Wakatipu Wild player got hit, and that's going to be a penalty against Jones for body contact. Good to see a little bit of consistency from the ref there, as that was a bit more than the hip check that we earlier seen.
Yeah, it looks like Jones maybe taking a little bit of exception to that, maybe thinking that Nelson played a part in it, but she'll sit for two. And we'll get a first look at the Auckland Steel penalty kill, and more importantly, the first look at the power play from the Wakatipu Wild, as it looks like Weeks will center that with Burstein and Mills on the wing. So that puck won by the Steel, where that gets sent around to Hansen. Hansen with the puck now, and she'll elect to skate it out of the zone. Hansen now stick handling and pushed in by Mulari, where Orr and Hansen will battle for it. Hansen centering pass, but no one there, as that finds its way up to Burstein. Burstein now charging down the left-hand wing as she's harassed by Mulari and Richmond, where Harold will pick that up, and she'll just send it around to Hansen, who will send it back around the net, where it's picked up by Mills. Mills will now cycle it into Burstein, where they'll set up for their power play. Mills with the puck now. She'll put a shot on, and that puck goes through and misses everything as it's picked up by Weeks. Up to Hollier. Hollier sends it down in the corner to Burstein, but a little awkward bounce there off the Zamboni doors is lucky for the Auckland Steel, as that will go all the way out to Hansen. Hansen now breaking into the Steel zone, and she'll just send it all the way down, kind of in an unconventional, I guess, trying to kill time, but Burstein will peck that out. Burstein with the puck now as she tries to center it, whereas that will go to Hansen, and Hansen this time elects to send it all the way down to the ice. And
the other way this time.
The other,
going back, yeah. She did do a good play to go back to kill some time, but it did put some pressure on her defender.
Yeah, it looked like maybe the Auckland Steel defense had gone for a change, so there weren't enough people there. But nevertheless, we'll get a look at Nelson now, streaking down the right-hand side. Nelson, she'll play it behind the Auckland Steel net, where she's just buying her time, looking for her options, circling around the zone.
Waiting for someone to make a move so she can pass the puck to them.
Yeah, but no one open, and it looks like she'll just dump it down in the corner, where another kind of awkward bounce off the Zamboni doors finds its way to one of the Wakatipu players, where Hollier now with the puck, and she'll take a shot, and a good save and a cross-seam pass there, but no one home, as Hollier will just lose that puck out of the Auckland Steel zone on an unlucky bounce.
Yeah, just as Jones got released from the penalty box, Hollier kind of mishandled the puck at the blue line and had to take it outside the blue line and touched it up, brought it back in. So that results in a offside call. which will put the steal outside of their zone. Now back to 5-on-5.
Yeah, so a successful penalty kill there for the Auckland Steal. And we're back to full strength here, where face-off won by the Steal, where Richmond will pick that up. Richmond just backhands it up to Avanyemi. Avanyemi goes to her defensive partner in route, where she's harassed by Murray, but she'll find it a way to get it to Bennett. Bennett's with the puck now, streaking down, and she'll get it deep, where Bennett will take a fall, and it looks like we'll get another penalty, a trip here on Harold.
Got a little too aggressive on the attack. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know about that. It was just kind of holding her ground, and then the Wakatipu Wild player went over the top of that. In the view of the referee, it did make, like, they made it look like that was interference. So I don't know what the call is at the moment, but 2 minutes though.
Yeah, well, the refs are definitely calling this as they see it, and we'll get another look at the power play for the Wakatipu Wild. See if they can be successful, as Hollier will take a one-time opportunity, but flubs on that one, and that will get sent down into the corner, where that one is pushed out of the zone by Richmond, and will go down into Wakatipu Wild zone, where Chalice will pick up the puck. Chalice just trying to get some separation to set things up, goes up to Holmquist. Holmquist with the puck now, and she'll send it down to Nelson, who finds herself behind the players. Nelson with a nice move, trying to go toe drag around and go backhand, but she misses everything, which now Ume muscles off the puck, but Nelson finds it. Nelson makes a nice move, looking to get a shot
she got
on.
hit pretty hard there by Patron, and she goes right down, not moving much. Took kind of an elbow towards the head and did fall awkwardly there, so we'll just double check to make sure that she's all right. As you see here, she has the puck, comes into the middle, elects to kind of go back from forehand to backhand, goes for the backhand, and then just collides with Patron and gets the worst of it and goes right down to the rink floor. But she's back up and onto the bench for the Wild, so a good sign that she is up and moving. So there's no clear injury there, but maybe just got knocked and got winded.
Yeah, definitely a physical play there. She was trying to cut to the middle to take a shot, as the face-off won by the Wakatipu Wild up to Orr. Orr will send it deep, where Mills will pick it up. Mills goes to Burstein. Burstein tries to center it, but picked off by Jones. Jones with the puck now. She gets it up to Mulari. Mulari will be there, and she'll just wisely chip it off the boards all the way down the ice, where streaking Hansen picks it up. Hansen with the puck now, where she's harassed by Halmerson.
But she's doing well. And she's going to receive a call from the referee as she's got Halmerson holding right on top of her. So her hard work is going to be rewarded here with great offensive pressure on the PK, rewarding her now with the steal, equaling the PK, and they will eventually, after 36 seconds, go on a power play.
Yeah, so we'll get a look at 4-on-4 hockey, which is the first time we're getting a look at this over this weekend for 36 seconds, and then the Auckland Steal will go on the power play for about a minute and a half. So interesting to get a look at their 4-on-4 play here, especially on that bigger Botany ice. As Shields and Pedrosa will take the draw there. Won by Pedrosa, where Patron will pick it up, and she'll put a shot on that bounces out, but no one there for the steal to pick up that rebound. Puck attempting to be cleared, but kept in by Patron, as Shields will take a shot on, but that goes wide. Murray now will pick up that puck. Murray sends it back to Shields, but loses that to Hollier, where that puck will get sent up, where Patron will take a shot, but doesn't necessarily get everything she won on that. Now Pedrosa will send that all the way down, but it looks like maybe Hyde forgot that it was 4-on-4, as that would have been an icing, as now we're back to the power play for the Auckland Steal here for about a minute and a half. Bit of a scrambly play there in front of the Wild zone, but now picked up by Shields. Shields with the puck now. Tries to get it to Murray, but good defensive play there by Evan Yemi. But now Jones will pick up that puck. Jones just controlling it behind the Wakatipu Wild zone. She tries to send it up to the point, but no one there, as that just narrowly misses Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe with the puck now. She sends it across to Patron. Patron will take it. She'll skate it into the Wild zone. Patron drops it off to Horner Pascoe to Malari, who will send it to Jones, who will send it back to Malari. They'll just play catch. Malari with the puck now, up to the top in Jones. Jones sends it up to Petrone, who's looking for that one-timer but couldn't find him. Malari with the puck and just wide there on a nice passing play from the Auckland Steel, but maintaining possession is Petrone. Petrone with the puck now. She'll take a hard shot in front, but that hits off, it looked like Thorne. But some good passing there from the Auckland Steel.
Yes, very much so. And Petrone just loading up like she's got an absolute weapon of a shot, just constantly shooting it, even on a one-time.
As Petrone now will take it in as this power play expires. Petrone with the shot now. She takes a shot, but blocked by Orr as the power play expires for the Auckland Steel. As we're back to full strength, Malari with the puck now. She'll send it up to Petrone. Petrone will take a hard shot, but Weeks will get that as that's gloved down. A little bit of a scrambly jostling for possession there. And now Weeks tries to get it in, but she just overskates it. As Petrone will pick it up. Petrone goes across ice to Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe with it now. Drops it off to Malari, who does well to keep that puck in on a dangerous drop play on the blue line. Horner Pascoe with the puck now. She's looking over her options. Sends it back to Richmond. Richmond with a hard shot on, but sticked away by Thomas. That'll find its way to Tuncliffe. Tuncliffe with the puck now. She battles for it with two Wild players. Sent up the ice by Holmquist and just sent back into the zone by Harold. As Avanyemi sends it up. Avanyemi to Weeks, who just gets it deep for Burstein. Burstein and Richmond will go after it, but it looks like Richmond will come away with it. She'll backhand it up to Malari, who will try and one-time it up to Richmond, who does get it. Richmond entering the zone now. She cuts wide, looks for a centering pass for Tuncliffe, but picked up by Hefford. Hefford with the puck now, and she tries to take a shot and hooked by Chalice.
That was right in the prime real estate for shooting area, and Chalice saw the Hefford coming in with the left hand and got a stick onto Hefford, preventing her from shooting. You might see it here as Hefford steps into it, brings it to the forehand, then gets instantly stick-checked, poked, I don't know how you want to put it, but harassed with the stick anyway, and Libby Jean will go to sit down for 2 minutes or less.
And we've seen a lot of penalties, but that's one that the Wild might not be too unhappy with, as it prevented a really quality opportunity by Hefford, as that puck is just kind of fanned on at the blue line and finds its way down to Helmrich, who will send it all the way out down the ice, where Hyde will pick it up. Hyde
has to play it.
Charging Nelson there, who will try and center it in what could have been a dangerous play.
Oh my, a bit of an awkward fall there as one of the players goes head over. I think that was accidental. You can't say that would have been on purpose by Hefford. Might have been a knee, and then that player just went right over the top. We'll get a confirmation as to who that is. But Hefford is going right to the penalty box after that collision occurred inside of the Steel zone.
Yeah, and she went hard into the boards here as...
Yeah, the impact was probably on her shoulder, maybe. Like it looked like kind of her backside. She is favoring a little bit and getting some assistance to the bench. And there is some medical staff out on the ice at the moment.
So it looked like Gabby Mills of the Wakatipu Wild going hard into the boards there off of contact from Alex Hefford, who skated straight to the box. And we'll get 4-on-4 for a minute and a half there.
Here's some random information for you, if you don't mind, Sam. Just having a look here from some of the great stuff that's been provided to us up here in the booth. Apparently Gabby, she's assistant captain. She can hold her breath for an impressive 28 seconds. Can you believe that? And she also really despises onions and is scared of vegans.
Hates onions and scared of vegans.
Yeah, what a combo.
I guess, yeah, that goes hand in hand, right? Onions are a vegan food, but maybe raw onions, chopping onions, I don't know.
Yeah, anybody with onion on the breath, like that would be just, no, okay, unpleasant. So maybe what balances out the onions?
Yeah, I don't know. But I love some useless information or some random information.
Well, I got more of that. I will let it keep coming. The next break we get, it's coming.
As that puck is won by the Wakatipu Wild. Nelson will send it to Hollier. Hollier with the puck now. She's just harassed by Richmond. Up to Nelson. Nelson makes a move around Richmond, and she just backhands it in, but that's blocked in front by Patron, and Richmond will come away with it. 4-on-4 action here as Richmond kind of just skates around and kills a little bit of time. As she then sends it up to Patron, who's bodied hard by Nelson but maintains possession of it. Patron now stops up, looking for her options, and tries to take a sharp angle shot there but misses everything as that finds its way around to Richmond. Now back behind the net where Helmrich will pick it up, and she'll just send it hard up the wall to Ume, but she's pressured hard there by Richmond and then picked up by Hansen. Hansen with the puck now tries to make a move around Hollier but unable to do so as Helmrich now sends it up, and Nelson will come away with it. Nelson hard centering pass to Ume that she can't handle, and Richmond will take it, and she'll just backhand it into the Wakatipu Wild zone.
Not sure why there was a whistle there either. Just a random whistle in the middle of the game. Looked like it was offside. I'm going to say offside because they're bringing the puck outside of the zone. I don't know what the lines people saw there, but
just making sure the whistles still work.
Oh, I guess so.
And we'll get a face-off here outside the Wild zone, and that's won by the Wild, and Holmquist will pick that up. Holmquist now harassed by Jones, who will just rub her off the puck as she tries to center it, but that hits off of falling Holmquist. Holmquist with the puck now, and she'll just backhand it deep into the Auckland Steel zone. Now sent up the boards to Avanyemi, who will send it down to Weeks. Avanyemi now to her defensive partner in Rout. Rout takes a hard shot, and that misses everything going highways, but it's picked up by Chalice. Chalice with the puck now, but she loses it to Hivgeti. Centering pass there, and that's sticked away by Hyde, but picked up by Avanyemi, sorry. Rout with the shot now, but that's blocked by Horner Pasco, and Mulari will pick it up. Mulari now coming down the right-hand side. She's got room to skate. Mulari takes a tough angle shot, but kicked away by Thomas. As centering pass there to Weeks. Weeks with the puck now. She looks to center it, but picked off by Patron. Patron with the puck now, and she'll just sauce it up to Murray. Murray with the puck now. She's entering the Wakatipu Wild zone. She'll drop it off to Mulari, who will send it back down into the corner, but that's picked up by Helmerson. And Patron now, she'll backhand it up. Helmerson will retrieve that. So really back and forth here. As Bennett's with the puck now. She's harassed by Patron, but she'll get it up to Orr. Orr with the puck. She's got space to make something happen, but she'll send it across to Helmerson. Helmerson looks for a centering pass, but picked up by Horner Pasco and sent back down into the corner where Patron will be harassed by Strain, and she'll send it all the way down, and it looks like we'll get an icing here on the play.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of back and forth, but there is quite a bit of positional play that people may or may not see, and the Steel are in great position to prevent the Wild from making their offensive attack cleanly. So they're preventing the cross-ice passes from getting through, and also they're taking them away, and that's leading to the transition game going to their attack. So really good adjustments by the Steel to counter on against the Wild.
And that's won by the Steel, but sent down into the corner where Holmquist will pick it up. Holmquist turning. She'll send it around to Ume behind the net. Ume picks it up. She'll send it deep. And now it will be Shields behind the Auckland Steel net where she's harassed by Holmquist. Shields and Holmquist will fight for it. It looks like Holmquist will come away with it. And she'll get it to Nelson. Nelson now backhands it to Ume, where that puck's won by Lalonde, where that will get sent up to Murray. Murray with the puck now. Opportunity to cut to the middle where she does, but unfortunately just loses that puck, and that bounces to Nelson. Nelson now trying to make a long stretch patch and does find Ume, where that will find its way to Harold, who will then send it up to Shields. Shields with the puck now, sends it across to Harold. But bouncing puck hard to handle. Harold now with the puck, and she'll just send it behind the net to her defensive partner in Richmond. But picked off by Burstein. Burstein now sends it behind the net as the Wakatipu Wild pressuring now. Burstein picks that up, centering pass, looking for Weeks, bouncing puck, and that bounces through everyone there as Hyde had to make a tough save. Burstein now with the puck, looking for a centering Weeks, unable to find it, and that puck finds its way up to Hefford. Hefford now looking cross ice, but broken up by Mills, who we see back on the ice. Good to see her back after taking a hard fall there, as Burstein now. Richmond with the puck now, where she'll send it up to Hefford, who will push it to Richmond. Richmond to Hefford. Hefford takes a long shot in, and that misses wide, where Tuncliffe will pick it up. Tuncliffe goes to Hefford. Hefford with the puck now, looking for a centering pass to Richmond, but unable to find it as that's picked up by Bennett, who will get it deep. Now Jones goes to retrieve it as she's pressured by Chalice. Jones pressured by Chalice, but she maintains possession.
Does really well with 2 people on her backside and manages to clear it up the other side.
Yeah, hard forechecking pressure there from the Wakatipu Wild, but Jones able to maintain possession as they get it out. Now Helmerson with the puck. She'll send it across to Orr. Orr with the puck. Tries to find Bennett, but broken up by Tuncliffe and sent into the Wakatipu Wild zone. Tuncliffe trying to get it out, but fans on it. And a centering pass by Tuncliffe, but no one there, and that's picked up by Orr. Orr with the puck now. She'll just bang it off the boards where Jones will stop that puck, but now Jones and Nelson battling for it. Nelson up to Holmquist. Holmquist with the puck now. She centers it, tries to find Nelson, but a good back check by Hansen breaks that one up. Mulari with the puck now, but she's stripped by Nelson. And just big pile up there on the blue line.
Oh, we're going to have a penalty as well. It looked very sloppy in that entrance to the zone, and now the referee has indicated a tripping call against Jones, the captain for the Steel. So we'll look on the replay. Oh, as the dive goes for the puck. It looked like she managed to get the puck first, so I'm not sure. You could make an argument there that when you play the puck first instead of onto the player, you are well within your rights to do so, but the referee has decided, no, that was a trip, so we're going to send that person to the box.
And that was a really interesting play, Ian, because I could have sworn that I heard a whistle initially indicating an offside.
That's right. But now the penalty supersedes it, and that will go to a defensive zone faceoff for the Steel.
Well, special teams is definitely the story of this second period here as Patron tries to clear it, but that's kept in by Chalice. Chalice with the puck now, and she's just looking for her options as she doesn't have anything there other than to get it deep. Patron now has lost her stick, but manages to pin the puck against the boards smartly.
Uses her skate, didn't have a stick in her hand, so the next best thing uses the feet. Well done.
You got 2 feet and 1 stick, so you do the math, folks. Here's Holmquist. She tries to center it to find Ume. Ume with the shot now, and that's just a low shot handled by Hyde, who will send it up, and good clear by the Auckland Steel as they'll go for a change. Hollier now for the Wakatipu Wild will pick it up as we're approaching we've entered the final minute of play here in the second. Burstein with the puck as we've got another Auckland Steel member who's lost their stick. Burstein loses that and just chipped out of the zone by Horner Pascoe.
Still without the stick is the defender for the Steel.
Hollier with the puck now. She'll find Mills, but Mills just loses it in what was looking dangerous. And a good block there by Shields. Breaks that one up as Shields strips Chalice for it, and now Patron with it, shorthanded. Patron entering the zone.
Patron get a shot off. Last 10 seconds.
10 seconds left. Now Nelson with the puck. Nelson looks for a long stretch pass and finds Burstein. Burstein tries to go inside out, but a good poke check by Murray, and that will be the second period here.
Wow, again, great action. Lots of penalties in the period there, Sam. If you see that, you look on the sheet, probably at least 6, maybe 7 total penalties in that period. And the Steel went ahead again on a power play, kind of a gifted power play, I would say. It was a body contact penalty that was penalized against them. So they have capitalized on that, and that's what you've got right now is a 3-0 hockey game in favor of the Steel.
Yeah, definitely no shortage of special teams opportunities there in the second period. It seemed like at times we had 4-on-4 hockey, definitely trading penalties there were the Auckland Steel and the Wakatipu Wild, but it was the Auckland Steel who were able to make the most of it, capitalizing on their opportunities to put themselves up 3-0 here in the end of the second period.
So there you go, another lead to the Steel. First period there was a 2-0 lead, and then they got one. So if the Wild keep working it that way, then maybe they will get one in the third period. We shall see. They have definitely upped their game a little bit. A little bit unfortunate with those penalties called, but there was a few, I don't want to say made up penalties, but it seemed like that a little bit with that refereeing calls. But you want to keep it as even as possible, and we've got it's a 3-0 game. I was going to say it's pretty close, but it feels a lot closer than the 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, the Wakatipu Wild, they're definitely pressuring, and they're a very experienced team. They have a lot of firepower, so anytime that they're on the ice, you know, it's dangerous, and they're definitely pressing for a goal. So I wouldn't go anywhere. I think that the third period is we're going to see the most of it, and it's the final period before they fly back. So leave it all on the ice, and I think that's what we're going to see.
Fantastic. So we're going to take a short break. Come back to you in about 10-15 minutes. We're going to resurface the ice. So Kakite for now, back in the third. See ya. Kia ora, Hockey Whānau. Welcome back. Ko Ian Wanamaker, Tene, and alongside Sam Nemerov, we are back with the third period about to start at the Hive here at Paradise Botany, Tamaki Makaurau, Aotearoa, New Zealand. We've got the Wakatipu Wild playing off against the Auckland Steel, and the score right now, Sam, 3 goals to the Steel, nothing to the Wild. I almost said 1. It's they have none. Looking to get 1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, an interesting second period there where a lot of time spent on the power play or the penalty kill for both teams. Special teams were definitely a huge factor there, and it was the Auckland Steel who were able to make the most of it, potting 1 goal on the power play there. But yeah, I mean, both teams not giving up at all, and like we said, the Wild are a very experienced bunch of people, a lot of national level experience, international level experience on that team, so we'll look to see them really mount a comeback here in the third period, and it will be a great defensive effort by the Auckland Steel to keep the game in check for them.
Yeah, and they're starting the Wakatipu on the power play, 15 seconds remaining, so let's see how they go here with that pushback.
And won by the Steel, and Patron will just send that all the way down where Hollier will collect it. Hollier with the puck now, just looking for her options, as she'll send it up to Holmquist, but that goes off her skates and sent down by Lalonde.
And Jones is back out of the penalty box, and that's 5-on-5. And the referee's holding up too many people on the rink. So maybe the Steel sent someone out on the, yeah, that was the indication. But they had Jones coming off the bench, like going to the bench. Maybe someone jumped the bench too early and joined the play. That might be what it was. So that's an unfortunate kind of start for the Steel, but that's what it is. And the Wild will go on a power play here.
Yeah, definitely not how they drew it up, but a good opportunity for the Wakatipu Wild to get one, as a quick shot by Nelson misses everything, and that's retrieved by Holmquist. Holmquist with now trying to find it, but that goes to Hefford. Hefford with the puck now, and she'll just bang that all the way down the ice, where Chalice and Richmond will race for it. Chalice will get that puck, and she'll send it to Hollier, where she's harassed by Richmond. Hollier now sends it up to Nelson, who'll push that forward to Holmquist. Holmquist now skating onto it, where Richmond will take that, and now Patron will find the puck, and she'll just send that down the length of the ice. And the Steel will change some bodies out there,
making it look fairly easy on the penalty kill, and they're first on it too. Oh, and another collision there on that fresh sheet of ice. Hefford going real hard against the defender there. Plays a hard-nosed game, Hefford. It looked like maybe she's indicating to the referee she received a reverse elbow here. She's almost first in on it. Does get kind of clipped as the collision does take place. It doesn't look like a high elbow. Maybe there was contact a little bit towards the head, but bit of a hockey play as you will.
Yeah, and we'll remain 5-on-4 here. But the face-off in the Wild zone, as that's won by the Steel, and Hivgeti will get that and take a shot, but that misses everything and is sent around where Hansen will fight with Rout for it, who sends it up to Burstein. Burstein now backhands it up to Weeks. Weeks with the puck now. She's skating in the neutral zone, but she's harassed by Jones and stripped of the puck, and Hansen will take it. Hansen with the puck now around her own net, and she'll just chip it forward, but a good play by Rout there to keep the puck in on a clearing attempt by the Steel, as that's sent all the way around. And Jones now with the puck. Jones and Mills will fight for it, and sent up to Avanyemi. Avanyemi with it now, and she sends it over to Rout, who struggles to handle that one, where she's checked by Hansen, but still maintaining possession is the Wakatipu Wild. Burstein with the puck now, looking to set it up with her option, sends it over to Rout. Rout with the puck now. Rout take the hard shot, and a good blocker save there by Hyde.
Yeah, so finally we get to see a little bit of that action from the Wild with moving the puck around, because it seemed that the Steel were all over the puck on the penalty kill. You'll see the pass going across here. Nice reception of it, and then a hard wrist shot. But Hyde comes out to challenge, makes a nice save with the blocker, forcing it up into the mesh. That's why there's been a stoppage, and we get a face-off.
Yeah, Holmquist now with the puck. She's circling behind the Auckland Steel zone. She sends it up to Chalice on the point. Chalice takes a slap shot, but that's blocked by Murray. Now finds his way up to Hollier, who takes a shot and a screenshot, and Ume trying to bank that in, but Hyde equal to the task as Patron will find that, and she'll send that all the way down the length of the ice, and we will go back
5-on-5.
to 5-on-5 hockey. Patron now entering the Wild zone. She maintains possession of it briefly, but then loses it to Chalice. Chalice tries to clear it, but a good momentary keep by Shields stops that, but now that finds its way out of the zone where Richmond will get it. She'll send it up to Horner Pascoe, who struggles to handle it as that gets sent down to Hollier, who will find her stick in the skates of Murray, who goes
down
hard
real
into
hard
the
on the
boards.
boards. Yeah, it was unfortunate, especially on this fresh ice surface when it's been groomed. Nice and smooth. It's a lot less choppy, and there's not enough snow buildup, so there's an extra bit of slide and glide that happens. And that's not fortunate when you get tripped and go towards the boards. So that's going to send the steal to a power play. And just before the power play, Sam, I got to give credit to the penalty killers for the steal. In particular, Lily Hansen doing a fantastic job just not only forechecking, but really working hard in the D zone to maintain possession of the puck for the steal.
Yeah, definitely. She's looking really hungry there. And a quick shot there by Hefford rings off the outside of the post as a quick opportunity for the steal, and that one finds its way out of bounds.
And that's where we do get a stoppage, so that whenever the puck does hit the mesh, we will stop play and give you some random bits of information where we can. Yeah, Lily, it's her second year of ice, so she's only been playing for a couple of years, but played inline for the last 12.
Yeah, and she's a great inline player. Hansen now with the puck. She tries to take a hard shot, and it does find her own rebound. And good hustle by Hansen to keep that puck in, and she'll send it deep. Picked up by Hefford. Hefford centering attempt to Murray, but can't find it. Now Richmond with the puck. Richmond up to Shields. Shields gets it down to Richmond. Now the steal will set up top to Shields. Shields with the puck. She takes a shot, but that deflects off of, looked like Pedrosa's stick. Now finds its way to Hefford. Hefford to Murray on the point. Murray looking for a centering opportunity to Hansen, but that's picked off by the Wild. Now Richmond with it. She'll just work it up to the top to Shields. Shields with that big shot. Looks for a hard, low shot. Finds its way to...
What a glove save by
Hansen.
Thomas.
Yeah, and a great reactionary glove save. Now Murray with the puck. She's just circling. Finds Richmond. Richmond with a hard shot. And off the post, off a deflection in front, and that will get cleared all the way down the ice.
Ringing the bell. Wow, ding, ding, ding. Not much to see for it, but right off that post and back out the other way. So another opportunity there. Just missed off the post.
Yeah, and received by Murray now to Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe finds Jones up top. Jones to Patron. Patron looking for a centering of Horner Pascoe, but just isn't able to get everything on it, but finds his way to Mulari. Mulari now up to Jones at top. Back to Mulari. They play catch. Jones now with the puck. Sends it off to Patron with a hard shot and a great one-timer, but just over the top of the net.
That's the risk of the one-timer, is when you hit it that hard and quickly to get it off fast, you don't have as much accuracy, and that goes all the way around, and they have to re-enter the zone. In fact, they have iced the puck, which will then go all the way back down into their own zone, and the power play is over. So we're back to 5-on-5 for this game. Now, what else can I tell you here? Trying to find something. Let's see. Brooke Patron, she works at a zoo. Did you know that?
I had no idea, but I can see that for her.
Yeah, that might suit her personality. And Defense Person of the Year last year.
Yeah, and she is actually the Ice Ferns coach this year. So she gets her first opportunity to go behind the bench and help the New Zealand national team take on the international competition at home ice in Dunedin later this year.
Wow, that's going to be super exciting.
Nelson with the puck now. She takes a hard shot, and that goes high as well. Finds its way all the way around to Helmerson, but she's unable to keep the zone, and that goes all the way down where Holmquist will get that puck. Holmquist up to Orr. Orr tries to get it up the ice, but picked off by the Auckland Steel. Orr with the puck now. She sends it down, but picked up by Patron. Patron up to Richmond. Richmond with the puck now. She tries to center it, but interrupted by Helmerson for the Wakatipu Wild. Snagged out of the air by Mulari. Mulari with the puck now. She drops it off for Richmond. Richmond now drops it off to Rachel Richmond. who sends it to Mulari. Richmond goes to Mulari for a one-time opportunity, but just misses,
man.
and that puck
Great
goes all the way
passing.
around, where Harold will send that back into the Wakatipu Wild zone.
They're really not giving the Wild much opportunity to breathe or get out of their own zone. The steal just right on them right away to get that puck back. And that's noticeable.
Yeah, and a hard fall there by the Auckland Steel player, and that sends up to Hefford. Hefford with the puck now. She tries to backhand it up to Tuncliffe. Tuncliffe
fights for it.
Yeah,
Wow.
fights for it and does well to strip it off Helmrich and send it into the zone, but that will go offside.
Yeah, and off the mesh. So that's Sabina Tunnicliffe. She is originally born in Ottawa in Canada. She grew up in New Zealand, of course, and has been playing hockey for 6 years now. Third season playing with the Steel. And she's represented New Zealand.
Wow,
Also.
great stuff. And face-off win there by the Wakatipu Wild, and Mills will briefly carry that out of the zone, but loses possession on a stick check by the Auckland Steel. Richmond now with the puck. She looks to break into the zone, but stripped of the puck by Weeks. Weeks looks for Mills, who loses possession of it. A little bit scrambly for the puck as Weeks tries to clear it up, but picked off by Jones. Jones tries to send it up, but loses the puck, and now it will get sent all the way down to the Steel zone, where Hivgeti will pick it up. Hivgeti looks for a centering pass, but picked off by Nelson to Burstein. Burstein with the puck now, and a great save by Hyde to stop a streaking Burstein.
And she had to even save her own player who crashed into her in front of the net. I think that was Jones kind of got pushed in. Not only saving the puck, saving the player. Well done, Lachlan.
2 saves in 1 for Lachlan Hyde there, as that goes down. Now Nelson with the puck. Nelson looking for a centering pass, but picked off by Lalonde, who does well to take possession and briefly carried it into the Wakatipu Wild zone, but now loses it. But Mulari with the puck now. Mulari streaking into the Wild zone. She'll go wide. Looks to cut to the middle. Cuts to the middle and just sends it over the Wakatipu Wild net in a great individual effort power move as she cuts to the front of the net, where she'll cycle it down to Horner Pascoe, who looks to find Mulari but unable to do so. Now Holmquist looking to get things started, as Nelson will break it into the zone, but it looks like an offsides call.
Yeah, there was an offside call there. It was the stick of Lalonde that just got left in the middle of the rink. Oh, we get a shot there of Mulari cutting in and taking a nice play, hard drive to the net and getting a shot off, but Thomas was there to make a save. And Thomas has been sharp, saving 22 of the 25 shots that she has faced.
Yeah,
And
great game for for Thomas, just unable to get that offensive contribution from the Wild.
yeah, they've only registered 12 shots thus far in 2.5 periods of play, so they're going to need to up that and get more pucks on that net if they're going to have any chance of coming back in this game.
As that puck sent around to Burstein, now Richmond with the puck. She looks to get it up to Thorne, who briefly gets it, but centering up pass by the Wakatipu Wild to Bennett's there, just misses everything as that puck goes around. Now Chalice will be harassed by Harold, pinned into the boards there. And a big scrum in the boards as the puck just kicked in front by Shields as she loses her stick and sent down the length of the ice, and it looks like we won't get an icing call there. And sent all the way up by Helmrich.
No
But
icing on
no
the other way
icing.
either, so we're going back and forth, one zone to the other.
Yeah, a little bit of ping pong action here as Orr will pick that up. She'll get it to Hollier. Hollier now just evades the stick check of Hefford. Hollier entering the Wild zone, but a good stick by Jones there breaks her rush up. Picked up by Burstein. Burstein now with the puck. She circles behind the Steel zone, looking for a centering pass, but broken up by Hefford. Hefford now just clears it out briefly, but Hollier will pick that up. Hollier now streaking into the zone. Power move to the front. She looks, and a great save by Hyde on a power move by Hollier.
Wild making a bit of a push here too, starting to get onto the attack.
Yeah, definitely pressuring in the Auckland Steel zone as that puck goes all the way around and finds its way to Jones. Jones with the puck now. She just looks to get over the red line and dump it, but Hollier manages to stop that, and she sends it up to Burstein. Burstein with the puck now. She'll just flip it in and get a change for the Wild, as Hivgeti will send it around to Richmond, but Ume does well to pinch and pick that up. Ume still with the puck. She looks to center it, but off the side of the net. But like you said, Ian, great pressure here for the Wild as they've really turned it up halfway through the third period.
Yeah, their forecheck is much better and a lot harder. They're forcing the defenders to make a play quicker. And as you can see, one Wakatipu Wild against 3 Steel, and the Steel don't get away with it here.
Yeah, backhand opportunity there by Ume, but that's broken up by the Steel. Up to Avanyemi. Avanyemi now down to Ume. Broken up by Patron. Patron with the pass, or with the skating now up the ice. She tries to backhand it up to Hansen, who does well to strip it briefly off Avanyemi, who tries to clear it, but kept in by Mulari. Mulari with the puck now. She's skating to the middle, looking for a low, hard shot, but maybe blocked by one of the Wild players as that puck finds its way out of the zone. Patron now with it. And they'll just continue to press up the ice as Helmerson just narrowly evades Hansen on the forecheck. Now Bennett's, as Bennett's will take it wide around the Auckland Steel net, picked up by Chalice. Chalice centering attempt here.
Chance for the Wild, but they put it wide.
Yeah, Pedrosa with a spinning, and maybe she didn't see Helmerson there, who was potentially in a better opportunity to shoot, as the Steel will just dump it in and they'll go for a change. So really end-to-end action here. Not a lot of whistles, not a lot of breaks in play.
But there's some sensible line changes as well. So you can tell the teams are very well versed in good coaching, so they make great quality changes to continue that pace that they're playing at.
Absolutely, and attempt by Thorne there, but that goes off her stick as Weeks now with it. Shields with the puck, sends it up to Richmond, who sends it to Harold, who just knocks it forward. Round to Helmerson. Helmerson with the puck now. She just pushes it forward, where that will go to Richmond. Richmond with the puck now. Richmond looking for her option to break the puck out. Kind of fans on it.
Yeah, a little bit of miscues. We wonder if fatigue is starting to set in a little with both these teams, the second game in 2 days.
Yeah, definitely, especially with the hard forecheck by the Wild. We'll see if they can keep that up for the remainder of the game as the Steel dump the puck in, and that's retrieved by Mills, who will dump it around to Hollier. Hollier with the puck now. Hollier skating up the ice, where she looks to get it to Nelson, and they get it deep. Jones and Hollier now, and big collision behind the back of the net as it looks like Jones is down, grabbing at her arm.
Yeah, let's make sure that she's all good. Jones elects to get a kind of a, I don't know, a love tap? No, what do you call that? Just like a fist pump from the other player, kind of maybe indicating that it wasn't on purpose and she was acknowledging that.
Yeah, it just looked like both players going hard into the boards trying to get possession of it. Didn't look like there was any malice in it. But an awkward fall there by Jones as she was a little slow to get up.
Oh, but back on her feet, getting helped off.
And it looks like it might be her right leg as she's not putting any weight on it.
Something about Jamie as we get a pause for the pregame meal. Something high carb like chicken pasta, chicken and rice. And being West Auckland born and bred, she's an apprentice electrician. Fantastic, and we know that Flynn and Hayward are her younger baby brothers. So she's leading the way with the ice hockey charge. And she actually lists here that she often asks Charlotte Pye for help when she's studying for her electrical exams.
Well, I had
teammate support.
No idea, but great to see some support there on and off the ice, and we hope that she can return to this game and is okay. She took a hard fall down, and she's an important player for the Auckland Steel, their captain, so look to see the Wild really take advantage of her not being on the bench here. As Patron now with it, she manages to evade the back check of the Wild. Patron now entering the zone. She drops it off to Murray. Murray with the puck now. She stops up, looking for Shields. Up to Lalonde. Lalonde with a shot now and blocked away by Thomas, who hasn't faced too many shots this period. And a great diving play by Holmquist gets that puck out. Now Richmond to Hefford. It will find its way to Shields. Shields now cutting to the middle. She takes a hard shot, but that goes wide. Following up, gets her own rebound. Shields with a puck now. Sticked away by Hollier, but retrieved by Thorne. Thorne with the puck now. She tries to center it, but picked off by Hollier. Sent around to Helmrich, sorry. As Helmrich will just dump it down, where that's picked up by Harold. Harold with the puck now. As she'll send a long stretch pass to Richmond, as she gets taken out by Rout. Kicked into the zone by Harold to Chalice, who sends it up to Bennett's. Bennett's now takes it wide. Looks to walk around Hefford, but good play by Hefford to break that up.
Very good stick check to take that puck away.
Up to Avanyemi. Avanyemi across to Rout. Rout centering pass, but broken up by Richmond. Richmond now elects to skate the puck out of the zone, as she tries to cut to the middle, but a good defensive play by Rout as she falls. So definitely some fatigue for both teams here, as we are just...
You can see it in the way they're playing, in some of the passing, and like just the way the even miscues of the checking and the. But it's still high pace. It's a very good game.
Yeah, definitely. And with just over 4 minutes left, the Wild really in desperation mode now, trying to claw back from a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, they really have to push now.
Yeah, Patron with the puck now, and she just sends it back to Mulari. Mulari with the puck. She finds Pi. Pi takes a shot. Pi gets her own rebound, but picked off by Weeks. Now to Mulari, who sends it up to Bennett's. Bennett's now to Mills, and Mills will go one-on-one with Patron. Mills looking to get a shot and does, but it goes wide. Centering pass by Weeks, and no one there, and that's picked up by Patron and sent to Mulari. Mulari now entering the zone with Horner Pascoe. Mulari stick handling, buying her time as she spins her way from the check of Mills. Horner Pascoe with the puck now. Horner Pascoe just creating
lots of time here.
Yeah.
It looks like a power play.
Mulari with the puck now. She picks it up, sends it up to Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe with an opportunity to shoot, but elects not to. Horner Pascoe with it now. She sends it deep to Murray, who looks for a centering pass, but no one there, and Weeks will pick that up. Weeks with the puck now, as she tries to exit the zone, but is checked by Mulari, who does well to maintain offensive possession and pressure. Mulari with the puck now. She tries to take a hard shot and just misses wide. Mulari now
doing well to hold on to that puck. Very apt with stick handling.
Yeah, and she does really well to maintain possession. That's one of her strong suits for sure, as she sends it.
Bit of a give and go. What a save by Thomas. Man, as Horner Pascoe and Mulari connect once again.
Yeah, great chemistry from those two, as from behind the net was Horner Pascoe, reminiscent of their previous goal. But that time, Thomas is equal to the task as she sends it to Richmond, who finds Murray. Murray looking for Shields, but unable to find her, and it's Hollier who picks that one off. Hollier now entering the Auckland Steel zone, as that stick checked well by Murray and sent out of the Auckland Steel zone into the neutral zone.
Last 2 minutes of this period, potentially the game.
It's definitely looking that way, Ian, with 2 minutes to score 3 goals, but with Nelson out there, anything can happen. Nelson now, she's harassed by 2 players, but she'll send it back to Holmquist. Holmquist with it now, centering attempt, but broken up by Hivgeti. Hefford finds that puck, and she'll send it all the way down the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing here with just under 2 minutes left to play in the third.
Yeah, you wonder too, like I was going to say about line matchups for the last couple of minutes, just to see if they're going to be making any adjustments to counter the attacking pressure that the Wild are going to have. They're going to make a big push here in the last minute 45. Oh, they got the Wime Nelson. Looks like either Bernstein or Holmquist out there getting after it for the Wild.
Yeah, dangerous line for the Wild here, and they're really loading up, but Hefford wins that puck, and she skates it out of the zone. Hefford now coming down on the left-hand side, as she's checked by Helmrich, and that will be a penalty.
That's body contact. Like, that's a hit. That's textbook hitting, but that's something I guess that's not particularly allowed in this game. You can see it here. Just a bit of a shove into the sideboards there. But that will result in a penalty. Not the best timing for Helmrich again. The penalties are costing them, and it's the timing of the penalties. The last minute 33, not really what you want.
Definitely, and looking really similar to last game where the Wakatipu Wild unable to continue that offensive pressure without giving up some penalties, and they take one there that is going to make the rest of the game shorthanded for them. Sent down to Helmrich. Helmrich will battle for Mulari. Sent to Pedrosa. Pedrosa tries to get it out, but unable to do so as Richmond keeps that in. Mulari now will fight with Helmerson for it. Helmerson doing well to break it up, but it finds its way to Richmond. Richmond now to Mulari. Mulari looking cross-eyes pass and just misses Horner Pascoe on the one-time attempt. Good spin move there by Patron as she shakes free of Bennett's. Patron with the puck now. She sends it up to Richmond, but a hard...
Too hot to handle that pass.
Hard pass to handle on the boards as that goes all the way down. Richmond with the puck now as she drops it off to Mulari with under a minute left.
Good to see the Steel still pressing forward. They could elect to go back with the puck and just hold on to it to end the game, but they are not doing that.
As Nelson, will find the puck. Nelson now behind the Steel zone. She tries to cut to the middle, but it's broken up by Horner Pascoe and retrieved by Patron. Patron will send it around, trying to find Mulari, but picked off by Burstein. Burstein now will battle with Richmond for it. Burstein comes away with it. Looking for a centering pass, but nothing there, as that puck will find its way to Hefford, and with less than 10 seconds left, we will just count this one down.
And that will do it as the two players come together right at center ice. That just represents the whole battle between the North and South Island. They are always battling, and that's the thing. The Wakatipu Wild have never quit and always going for it. They were on the short end of the stick a little bit here today on this game and this result, with the Steel going up 3-0, and that's the final score. And the Steel take 2 wins from 2 games this weekend.
Yeah, great weekend for the Steel, and just want to give credit as well to the Wakatipu Wild. Coming up here, they don't have as deep of a bench as the Auckland Steel, and both games, they went down relatively early but mounted big comebacks, and I think the 3-0 score tonight doesn't really reflect the effort given on their part, as it definitely looked like for parts of the game they were in control. So
yes, indeed, yeah. It's a great game to commentate, a great game to watch, and we do hope that you have enjoyed it as much as we have. And a big shout out to Ben. Yeah, cheers for your comments there, Ben, on the live stream. Thanks for that. It's good to hopefully get you back into New Zealand in time. And again, to anybody who has been watching these games, it's been our pleasure to commentate them for you. It's been awesome to be a part of, and this women's game is continuing to evolve. And yeah, I want to update too, if Jones is back out on the rink, just hopefully that she's all right. I'm not sure if she's in the handshake line or not. We'll keep an eye on that, and just hopefully that she is going to be okay from that earlier incident behind her net. So what's happening now, Sam, is the players of the game being selected, and announcing as the Wild player of the game first. And number 23, well-deserved, Lucy Thomas.
Yeah, and definitely well-deserved by Thomas. I mean, she made some absolutely stellar saves there, and it could have been a very different game, if she didn't make such quality saves, not only on the first save, but the second opportunity as well.
And Rachel Richmond gets the nod, wearing double ones for the Steel, going over to receive player of the game, and the honorary handshakes between the two. That's fantastic to see, possibly a picture as well.
Yeah, one of the things that stands out about Rachel's game tonight was just her forechecking pressure. She was always the first one into the zone, forechecking hard, and it really made it difficult for the Wakatipu Wild to set up anything and get any sort of, pressure into the offensive zone. So well-deserved from her to get player of the game.
Oh yeah, always in the right spots too, and gets her feet moving and puts herself in the right positions to be in the right spot to make a play or to move up on attack or on defense. So she's quite a versatile player, and well-deserved player of the game. So as the in-rink announcer, Joaquin, he just is giving a bit of a shout-out to both teams and acknowledging them and the crowd that's come out to support the hometown team, the Auckland Steel, as they played yesterday at in Avondale, and today they played at Botany, so they're getting cross-rink, cross-city action.
Absolutely. A great way to cap off this weekend. Both teams exchanging handshakes, recognizing the effort, given by both teams. Hard-fought battles, both in Avondale and Botany. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing their next matchup.
And hopefully it's not 2 months away, because their last time the Steel had played was almost 2 months ago. So hopefully the season will crack on and continue, and they will have, I guess they play each team twice, don't they? A home series and an away series.
Yeah.
If there's only the 4 teams, then that's going to be, 8 total games?
Yeah, I believe so. And I know that the Steel next weekend will be down in Dunedin playing against their team. So, yeah, look for them to continue their pressure. And I'm sure the Wakatipu Wild will be anxious to get back on the ice after this and, recoup some of those points that they potentially left on the table.
Absolutely. And down in Dunedin, you mentioned earlier in the broadcast that they will be hosting the IIHF World Championships, both for the men and women, in April of next year. That is phenomenal. So anybody out there that is listening or watching this broadcast, you're going to see some top quality international hockey being played here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, down in Dunedin. So that's fantastic. Otipoti getting a little bit of a shout out there. That's wonderful stuff. As we get the salute from both from the Wakatipu Wild with the stick lifts and the acknowledgement of the fans. This is wonderful to see. Such great sportspersonship amongst the teams, even after the game. So that's wonderful. But thank you very much again, Sam. It's been a pleasure on behalf of myself and Josh and our cameraman as well. We had a great time doing this.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. It was definitely a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one.
Fantastic. Ka kite, everyone, and stay safe out there.